Greetings, unsettled souls. Sam Di Gangi doing political commentary for the Media Speaks. Bringing you the Dunce Cap of the Month show. I told Facebook I'm fighting a horrible ear infection here, so I don't know how loud or how whatever I am. God willing, this won't last. It's got me mildly worried. All right, friends, heading into it. What if we were visited by another world? What if that other world had advanced technology? What if we were just visited by the microwave in the break room? Yep, it's the Dunce Cap of the Month show. And yep, that is exactly what happened. I'm going to go to the screen share here for the Media Speaks people. This is from reddit.com, although the first two stories I originally found on Odd News, so shout out to them. Signal that baffled astronomers for 17 years traced to observatory microwave oven. Yes, it's true. I guess the original story here, I'm loading it here. SFGate has it posted. I don't know if they were the first or not, but we're going to go with it as it loads with the speed of an abacus. I think it's funny that so much time has been spent particularly on this finding because it was so baffling for so long. For 17 years, told you, astronomers at a well-known Australian radio telescope known as the Dish had not been able to figure out the source of a strange, vexing interference. Now they'd solved the mystery, and the culprit was right under their nose, rather than in a galaxy far, far away. Simon Johnson, head of astrophysics at the CSIRO, the National Science Agency, told The Guardian that a couple of times a year, signals known as peritrons were detected within 5 kilometers of the park's observatory in New South Wales. The first theory was that the peritrons were caused by local lightning strikes. It says, though, that on New Year's Day, the observatory installed a new receiver to monitor the interference, and it detected strong signals at 24.7 gigahertz. 2.4 gigahertz is the signature of a microwave oven. When scientists tested the facility's lunchroom microwave, no peritrons were found, at least not at first. Well, but it goes on, of course. You know about the Dunce Cap of the Month. But when the door of the microwave was open while food was heating, or one might do a check on a reheated dish, bingo! Peritrons filled out like microwaved popcorn. Complicating matters was that the dish only registered the peritrons when it was pointed at the microwave. So it had to be somebody testing their food. At the same time, the telescope was pointed at it. How much bad luck can you possibly have? I love it. Astronomers generally operate the telescope remotely, but several maintenance workers are on the site during daytime hours. Little did they know that reheating their coffee created an enigma that would remain unsolved for almost 2 decades. I told you don't want to miss the Dunce Cap of the Month. I got 2 stories left for you, and of course, we have the big winner, but this needed mentioned. It's from CNN, their own Dunce Cap. Hawksmoor, I've named them Hawksmoron. You'll see why. Hawksmoor restaurant accidentally serves dinner wine worth nearly $6,000. Ouch. A restaurant diner who ordered a nice bottle of red wine to go with their dinner got something a bit fancier than what they were expecting. A bottle worth $5,800. Now, again, errors happen. But sometimes your error is so bad that it gets the okay for the Dunce Cap of the Month award. And this was runner-up. The customer at Manchester, England branch of steak chain Hawksmoor ordered a 2001 Chateau Pichon Longueville Comtesse de Lalande, which I'm sure I did not pronounce right, which is listed at $335. A PR company representing the restaurant informed the CNN. It was a very busy night at the restaurant and very simple mistake. Irina Pogoric of Kitchen Communications said in an email. A member of staff picked up the wrong bottle, mistaking it for another Bordeaux of the same vintage. The wine went out and was served to the customer. The customer didn't know, and it was only afterward that one of the managers picked up what had happened. The restaurant later tweeted that the customer, who has not been identified, accidentally got given a bottle, again, they want to muck it up, destroy its name once again, and it said it hoped that they enjoyed their evening. And to the member of the staff who accidentally gave it away, chin up. One-off mistakes, and we love you anyway, Huntsmore added. And that is, that's why one of the reasons I didn't give them the Dunce Cap of the Month award, because they were so cool about it. It features in the rarities section of Hawksmoor's menu and is the most expensive item on the list. The Cult Wines investment website quotes influential wine critic Robert Parker Jr., who described the wine that was given as a brilliant success, as well as one of the wines of the vintage of 2000. And that, friends, as you can hear, brings us to the Dunce Cap of the Month award. Wait, where's my dumb music? Here we go. Now remember, you can donate to the show at thecorrectviews@hotmail.com. Every penny you give to me, I put towards the show. You can donate that through PayPal. And basically, as soon as I saw this one, it was a no-brainer. I was absolutely aware of who was going to get the Dunce Cap of the Month award. Yes, it was really that bad. I knew it immediately. So here we go. Here's our music. All right. Are you ready for this one? You know, how many of you remember when Nutty Nancy Pelosi called Ben Carson, of course, who is a black man, called Ben Carson a white supremacist? Anybody remember that? Yeah. Well, hello, Carlo. Well, this one ranks right up there. It was originally from the Daily Caller. I found it here on Prison Planet. Ehad Omar calls Stephen Miller a white nationalist. Trump Jr. hits back immediately. Let's see if she could have been right, shall we? Democratic Minnesota Rep. Ilhan Omar called White House Senior Advisor Stephen Miller a white nationalist Monday, and Donald Trump Jr. fired back almost immediately. Omar quoted a Splinter News article, which, among other things, referred to Miller as a white nationalist and a fascist, and suggested he'd like to point Attila the Hun to lead the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency. Now, keep in mind, fascists, we know that they did. Come on, let's go back to our history books. What did they do under Hitler? Right, they tended to kill Jews. The freshman Democrat, who wins the Dunce Cap of the Month award, also added her own comment, claiming that it was an outrage that he had any say in policy appointments. But as a member of Omar's critics quickly pointed out, Miller happens to be Jewish. That's right, Omar is calling a Jewish man a white supremacist, a fascist. Yes, fascists kill Jews. Yes, that's why she won the Dunce Cap of the Month award. Listen to some of these replies. Arthur Schwartz on Twitter wrote, very on brand for notorious Jew-hating bigot Ehon to be smearing and attacking a Jewish man like Stephen Miller. Harry, I think it's Kretcherian, wrote, yes, Judaism, the first sign of Nazi white supremacy. Very smart, Ehon. Kylie Morris wrote, you do know he's Jewish, right? Trump Jr. was no exception. I see that the head of the Farrakhan fan club, meaning Aha, took a short break from spewing her usual anti-Semitic bigotry today to accuse a Jewish man of being a white nationalist, because she apparently has no shame between them. Some of Omar's previous statements, viewed by many as anti-Semitic, have earned her public rebukes from members of both parties. So I'm going to go to screen share for you here on Google. You could subscribe there, guys, on the Media Speaks if you would like to see the screen shares when they pop up. You on Facebook, I'm going to just post it when I get around to when I get all everything rendered onto Facebook. And I'm going to show everyone the Dunce cap real quick too. So here is the award, so that you can see it. Okay, now here is what it says. The Dunce Cap of the Month award. Not since Nutty Nancy Pelosi suggested that Ben Carson was a racist, whilst being black, has anyone proven to be as doltish as you. For not knowing that Jewish Stephen Miller couldn't be a white nationalist, you win the Dunce Cap of the Month. Wear it over your hijab with pride, not white pride. I guess I would have made her the Dunce hijab of the month, but my hijab making skills are just not up to par, so I didn't feel comfortable with it. I didn't want to be bigoted. Here we have, of course, it says Dunce. My little drawing of Hitler here. It says, Omar fired from recruitment drives. Yes. Here I drew a skinhead. Little Nazi sign says now hiring. Where is it? There we go. You can see it. And he says, Stephen Miller may not join. Here, of course, I drew a synagogue. And out of it is a voice saying, it seems that Omar has lost her mind. And then, of course, the last of the drawings. Oh my, what is next, Omar? Black KKK members? Now this, and when I get it printed, the Dunce Cap of the Month award is going to be sent to Omar, and all of that costs money. So if you'd like to help me out, help pay for these to be done, if you enjoy me doing them every month, I'm down to just 2 shows. I'm doing 2 a month, and if you like them, please donate at thecorrectviews@hotmail.com through PayPal. Good night, friends. God bless.